Girls be like, I can't climb a bike with short skirt. So the boys will be like, I can't jack a girl with such a set. Because if she climbs the front of a bike with that skirt, it's a crime because the driver would lose direction. Church girls be like, I want minister today. If Minister Ode doesn't watch me display, and when you welcome Minister Ode to your house with bomb shot, and he puts your house in disarray because something in Minister Ode's body refused to obey law of gravity, that everything that goes up must come down. So his own stays up, and at the end you apprehend him with a question: do you know the gravity of what you've just done? And he says it was fun because he must forcefully admire what God has done as the spirit required, and indeed your body is wonderfully and fearfully made. Like when you wore bomb shot to welcome a minister to your house, didn't you know you are a spinster and he may cheat his spouse? Didn't you know he might get aroused? Didn't you know he would want to look at your bomb clap portrait and landscape view without your blouse, which in turn will count an amount to rape? Please check your dictionary for bomb clap if you're below 18. At the end, you claim men are users. Oh yes, we are users because we only use what is usable. When that new teacher with brown eyeglass and dyed brown hair with a brown pair of socks calls you to his house, you don't tell him you're a beautiful brown skinned girl. All you do is smile when he starts by the shoulder to what is beneath, and when he goes miles to open your folder, and when he finally does it, you shout and say it was forced and your flower has been deflowered. Sister, when he started blocking the receptacle, didn't you know he will tackle the flower? When him with 14 children and 4 wives that don't know the meaning of white wedding calls you my mommy when you are just 14, and you blush red, not knowing he has forcefully installed him to others in bed. From my mommy to Adiarami, from Adiarami to sugar in my tea, from sugar in my tea to cockroach in my cupboard, from cockroach in my cupboard to come to my house, let me make tea from the sugar in my cupboard. I don't tell him, say me, I'm not telling you I will slap police for your case. Instead, I will call police for your case. And if your cupboard is infested with cockroach, don't come and express that with me, because someone more than Dango Teston is waiting for my hand in marriage. When he says he wants to meet you in his house at number 11 Ufia Street, you don't tell him you will meet him in heaven instead. Instead, you go ahead. Today, your first son is shouting in Baro, not even knowing that there is D at the end of ROA, making it Iba Road. When I started falling by 8 p.m., you don't tell him you don't want to have premarital with him. All you say is he can stay over since he is your premarital groom. And when there is only one room and rain is falling, my sister, things must rise. Tell me why he will not room and rain you if you refuse to open. And when that pastor who claims he's the grandmaster of fertility says you have no fertility and starts shouting about the dose with his hand at your about the dose, claiming he's speaking in tongues, you don't also about the dose and carry his hand up your about the dose. Instead, you let him about the dose you till now. It's now by force. It's when you call men dogs, but forget that resistance would have started since when he did that first about the dosement with his hands on your body. And your nickname is Felici, yet you wear transparent bikini to buy something at 11 p.m. when you are raped with tears. Remember your parents below the knee dress code. Brothers and sisters in the Lord, as long as rape is not acceptable, you are not made to appear vulnerable. Instead, give no chance to rape, no grounds to keeping quiet, and always keep your stance for speaking accurate. Victor Bassey, VMB Reality.